What's the haps? I'm Meroka, and today I'm going to be taking a look at Wrack. Wrack is an old-school style FPS developed by Final Boss Entertainment. It's just entered beta and available through Steam Early Access. Disclaimer, this game is a work in progress. It may suck, says the title screen. Steam Early Access says the game is largely representative of the finished product. So, not sure which of those is more accurate. I'm tempted to go with the Steam Early Access page. I imagine the title page was a little bit of a joke. So, by their reckoning, this game is pretty good to go. Just a little bit of polish to go, I guess. So, let's have a look at a new game. I've got a couple of slots there threatening a couple of DLC packs down the road. No idea quite how much there to expect them to be. The official website states that the main campaign, Doom's Arrival I suppose, is 8 levels long. The DLCs will push the full total up to 30 levels, so I guess there's another 22 levels to go in the DLC, so 11 levels apiece perhaps, on average at any rate, which makes the DLC sound more substantial than the main game. Who knows? Who knows? Let's jump into Doom's Arrival because that's all we have available to us. Let's do it on medium because we are no casual. Okay, we are, but never mind, we'll do it on medium. So, the concept of the story is world peace at last, and aliens invade because everyone's got complacent, and our rugged protagonist is mankind's last best hope for salvation and all that jazz. You've heard the story a million times before. It's an old school style FPS. It doesn't really dwell on the story a whole heck of a lot. So, Kane's our man. He's running around with a giant and allegedly indestructible sword. And Fabian's his long-haired friend who's going to be making snarky remarks over the comms occasionally. So first things to note, old school style FPS. You move crazy fast compared to any other FPS you've played in a while. I mean, I've been playing a lot of Tower of Guns this week, which interestingly actually has a similar style, but you don't move anywhere near this fast without a buttload of power-ups at any rate. And yeah. You know how Quake and Unreal and Doom and all those games moved really pretty fast, and these days you play Call of Duty or Battlefield and you crawl around at a snail's pace? Yeah, this is more of the old style. So, a couple of first enemies, a couple of spiders, let's hit them with a sword. A good start. Hey, the door's half open. Good. Good start to a game, good start. So, first thing that's obviously going to be the most apparent is more the art style than anything else. It's obviously got this cel-shaded thing going on, which is not a style that's we've seen much of lately. It was reasonably popular around like the GameCube and PlayStation 2 era. I have no idea if that works. That works. It wasn't quite how I wanted that one to go down, but it worked. Hey, okay, let's grab some points, because obviously we're scored. Because old school and scores and stuff like that. If I can get across there, got some stuff and buttons. We got some health. So, yeah, I got this style that I like the style, this sort of almost edging towards comic book style. It looks a lot like 13 is a very apt comparison to it, but that's not a game that was well acclaimed and has a bit of it's more of a cult following kind of game. I don't think everybody played that. It looks a lot like that, and I was a big fan of that game back in the day. I think that looks great. More recently, Borderlands is probably a better comparison that more people will recognise. It's not quite the same style. Borderlands I thought it was a bit more dirty, whereas this is more clean, actual comic book style like 13. I prefer this style, just, I don't know, a personal preference call it, but there you go. It's more of a traditional cel-shaded than Borderlands sort of grungy kind of look. And Flippy's Burgers, they're flipping good. It's delightfully silly, this game. And mix it up at Mr. Mixer's Cocktail Bar. It's got loads of silly adverts. Club Chemical, Plaza 12. Lapdog Movies present Cici and Nini. I don't know what that's in another language. I think there are a couple of actual adverts for actual things in here, so I don't know. Oh, let's deal with it. Let's deal with these spiders before I start looking at adverts. Ow. Smash you and you. So, the moral superior in Lock Grinder. Can your lock survive? And then we've got Tango Down to NL, which actually looks like an actual advert. So whether they've, I don't know, sponsored it or something, funded it, who knows? Tango Down NL anyway. So, how's the gunplay? I've been running around with a sword a lot. Let's try shooting some guys. Well, it's forgiving is what it is. I mean, look at this hit detection. I'm shooting above the spider here. It's hitting him. These guys, if I shoot near his head or behind him, let's shoot. Yeah, see, that was over his shoulder. The hitboxes on these are crazy forgiving. It's... I don't know if maybe they get smaller hitboxes and a harder difficulty. Maybe it's because I'm only playing on medium or something, but I suspect it's not. I'd have to go and try it out specifically, but I think that's just the way hitboxes work. I've never heard of difficulty being changed by a hitbox. That would be an unusual way to do things if that were the case. As it stands, no, you can just massacre things really easily just by shooting in their general vicinity. Bunch more spiders, smash them up. Cool. The music is by the same guy who did the Doom soundtrack, so I'm told. I wouldn't have known who did that, so I'm going to have to go on everybody else's word for that one. So we got Taxi Kulma. I don't know, again, is that a real thing? Oh, well, I don't know. Some of them are obvious silly jokes, and some of them are like, I don't get it. So now we got a shotgun. And I've heard it told that you can judge the quality of a game on its shotgun. It's got a pretty nice shotgun. It's got a lot of stopping force. Not that you need much to stop these guys, because remember, just shoot kind of vaguely near their shoulder and they just drop dead. And yeah, it's got a good sound. It's good beefy blast to the chest and kill things. It's a satisfying gun to use. Grab some rounds for it. And this is for the old school Unreal players amongst us, like myself. Always an Unreal man. We got a big keg of health. The power-ups in this, and let us begin with the boss, because we've got a boss about here. I'll tell you about the power-ups. You can see my health in the corner is 152 out of 100. How can my health be over the maximum, you might ask? If you were to ask that, I would say you clearly never played Unreal back in the day. Because Unreal and Unreal Tournament had a bunch of power-ups that could just take you above the maximum. There was just no sense of having an actual cap on stuff. If you pick up... Hello, we can carry on and grab more stuff that way. He's gone. Yeah. If you pick up these little... what look like shin pads, I guess they are supposed to be shin pads, you get an extra 5 armor. These will take me... If I had... Will that get me there? No, not quite. If I can get to 100 armor and then pick up a shin pad, it will add an extra 5 on top of that, and it'll go over 100. There's little health packs that you can pick up that give you 5 health. If you pick those up while you're already on the maximum health, you get more than maximum health. The big kegs of health. I imagine they have some different name in this, but in Unreal they're always big kegs of health. They give you 100 health, and they can take you over the maximum. I think they were typically capped at like 199 still, but nonetheless. Your standard health packs will only bring you to your natural 100 maximum health. It's a really strange way of doing it, and it doesn't really make a whole heck of a lot of sense, but we'll go with it. And of course, secrets. There are secret things. You like secret things? Secret things were huge back in the day. People loved hiding secrets in games. This game has secrets. You like secrets? We got them. Bam. The sword's pretty nice to use, to be honest. I quite like hitting things with it. It's got a bit of a range on it. You can take out multiple enemies with it. Although I'm sure you've seen that. There we go. Double kill. It's got a lot of nods and tips of the hat and what have you to older shooters as well. I mean, there is an achievement in the game called Monster Kill, which, yes, that is an Unreal thing. It's not a Quake thing or a Dota thing or whatever you kids might have been brought up to think it is. That was an Unreal Tournament sound effect back in the day. I've got some big red bloodlust thing. All I can figure out is it makes my guns more powerful, so I'm going to take advantage of it. Is there anything around here? Yes, there is. And you. There we go. We all clear? We all clear. Let's pick up power-ups and junk. The thing is, there are ammunition, health, weapons. There's junk everywhere in this game. Look, there's health over there. Great, an extra 5 health. That's opened the door. Great, cool. Wonderful. Onwards. Which door was that? Health there. Must be this door, there's a bunch of stuff. The levels, it's less obvious in this first level, but if we reach the second level, you'll see it. It is a non-linear game. Too much corridor shooting these days. This game does give you a bit of choice in the matter. So, it's not so much a matter of choice, but there are multiple paths, and you can complete them in whichever order you like. It's sort of, again, it's an older, more traditional way of doing things. So that's much welcomed. We got that's a big health pack, but a standard type of health pack, which means we can't go over 100 or 105, since I did pick up a extra health limit upgrade in the secret place. I gotta be honest, I like this guy. It's a shame to have to shoot him in the face, but as far as the enemy goes, he's a cool design enemy. The big flying robot guy. He's sweet. Oh, ow. Ouch. This pink thing's got me. He's rather limited in his attacks. He's got these pink homing attacks and then the big sweep of bullets. And the pink homing bullets, you just sort of try to outrun for a while. I can jump over... Ow, I can't jump over that. That was perhaps a duck under it job. Either way, he ain't gonna live too much longer. Let's dodge him. Oh, he's gonna lose bullets. Ow. I think I took that one as well. I'm not great at dodging the ping. Ow! Oh, did that get me in the back? I think he may have done that. Okay. Either way, he's down. That's all that matters. And then floating dude with purple hair shows up. Why do you have to go and do that for? What did he ever do to you? Other than try to exterminate you, of course. This game is monumentally silly. The dialogue, the characters are all completely ridiculous, over the top, and... like I say, I think it's obviously trying to be kind of comic book styled. It's just nonsense and ridiculous. I mean, we've got our guy over the comms that's going to start grilling this guy about his hair gel in a moment. Hey, ask him what he's using in his hair. I have to know where he's getting that lift. Lol, Fabian, you witty, strange character. So let's press on. And Stalin is our purple and rainbow-haired, allegedly, perhaps, maybe girlfriend. There's some debate on that. And artwork forthcoming because it's a beta, so obviously there's still bits that do need filling in at this stage. So let's skip this bit because obviously there's no story to be told when there are no pictures. Don't need that. So this is the second level. Things start getting interesting. We've got a couple of routes. We're going to get our third weapon. There are a grand total of 5 weapons in the game, which is a little disappointing considering most of the games that it's trying to be like tended to have comparatively bloody loads. I'm going to try and get behind these guys so they don't shoot me. Ow! Oh, there's guys up there shooting at me. Let's just shoot him because he's one of the little guys that can't do anything. There we go. They take so little damage, that's ridiculous. They're really feeble. A bunch of armor, that's nice. So let's head this way. Ooh, 2 for 1. And you. Okay, pistol job. Bam, bam. Shoot vaguely near them and get 4 kills, that works. Tell you what. The AI is not terribly difficult to outwit in this. They just make a beeline for you. They won't do anything clever. The AI, actually, when I say the AI is not terribly clever, I actually mean it's bloody disastrous. None of the enemies that I've encountered so far will do anything other than make a beeline straight for you. I'm actually fairly sure that most of the older FPSs probably had better AI than this. Just on the basis that this one is so dire. There's nothing that won't... Yeah, look at these guys. The harder enemies, they just have more health. One of the guys that shows up in a little bit, we'll see him later in this level, he's got a purple suit and he shoots homing bullets. That's the only difference he does. He'll still walk straight towards you, still shoot bullets just as frequently, and he takes a little bit more damage. There we go, that's a bit messy. And The only difference is, yeah, he shoots homing bullets and he wears a purple suit. So AI could really use some work. Okay, bunch of guys there. They're pretty easy to take out. Spiders. Actually, I've got quite a lot of enemies caught on this corner. They'll often, if I can do this, see that spider's just going to run up against that wall there. He's not going to do anything remotely interesting. And that was close. I could have blown myself to Kingdom Come on those barrels. Because red barrels, why not? You know how red barrels work. Red barrels always explode. That's what red barrels were made for. Okay, and you... These are slightly tougher. There we go, he's dead. You got these enemies coming two sizes. You got the one-shot dead little guys and the hit him with a sword big guys. Got these things, 1, 2, and 3. There we go. Cool. Bunch of health, could use those. Bunch more health. I think there's health in the middle. That's good. There's some armor up there, and a bunch of money because crud. Well done, me. Well done. Okay, let's try this again. So checkpoints not forgiving. If you die, you're going to go back a fair way, unfortunately. Okay, you really need to stop that. I suppose that works. Should have done that first time. So your main threat in this, perhaps it's more challenging on a harder difficulty, but your main threat in this is going to be stepping in the lava. Certainly seems to be for me. That's where I'm dying the most. Let's head through here. Can I hit you guys with the sword? Yes, apparently so. Good. And hop over here, bunch of money, because score and all that. Score is used for nothing. Score is used for the sake of keeping score, really. So there's our shotgun, because for some reason it gives us all the weapons at the start of each level, again, even though we've already got them. But why not? So, we've got a really big, really tough enemy here. But guess what it's going to do? It's going to walk towards us in a straight line. Oh, God. There is another one behind us, so a little bit of variety here. Okay, you're dead. Lather, rinse and repeat here, you know. Not really thrilled by this combat against these super tough, super strong, elite enemies. But so it goes. On the whole, the gameplay is pretty fun. It's just the enemies are just a little bit lacking. If the enemies were more interesting, this game would be great. As it is, I find myself just wishing they would do something a little bit more interesting from time to time than just fall over and die. Hi, look, he's stuck on a door. And there we go. Hi. Okay. And you were hiding around a corner. Probably not tactically, I think he was stuck there. I have very rarely found ammo to be a problem, because look, I'm running out of shotgun shells. Oh no, there's 3 more packs here, and 3 more packs here, and suddenly I've got 34 rounds again. Okay, so ammo, you're going to be tripping over ammo and health and everything all the time. You are never going to want for nothing. Die. So I'm sort of spraying the area. If they're a small guy, they'll die. If they're a big guy, they'll take some damage. Hey-ho. Ooh, that's messy. That is messy. There's a bunch of bonuses over there. I think I can get that one. There we go. And there we go. A bunch of shotgun shells. There's some stuff up there on those middle ones, but they're trickier to get to. Let's see if I can do it. What can I... That's an extra life. There's a head for some reason. It is my head. Is the symbol for an extra life. Let's see if we can... No! Oh god. Nearly ended up in the goop. That goop doesn't kill you. Only the lava kills you in one, but still, it's not nice stuff to step in. Ah, there we go. Oh, look, we've got 100 armor. Ding, 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 ding. 120 armor. Cool. It's just like the good old days. Right? Right, guys? Just like the good old days. Oh! The sword does make a nice visceral mess, I'm going to be honest. That's a fun weapon. Well, like I say, you're not going to find many weapons. Like I said, there's only 5 in the game. And it would have been nice to see more. You know what, also, you don't see much of these days, and that includes this game. There's no alt fire on any of these guns. You've got 5 guns, and each of them only have the one function. If I right-click, nothing happens! Which is a terrible, terrible shame. Hi. Oh, I was trying to do something fancy with the barrel. Didn't work. Let's just shotgun them. And... just spiders? Okay. Sure. The swing on the sword's pretty slow, but that just forces you to be tactical, I guess, rather than just wildly hacking and slashing at everything. You gotta sort of run in and hit and run away, because they can usually hit you faster than you can hit them. And I always get lost in this bit. It's here, clearly. He's down. You're down. You're down. There we go. Okay. So you kind of do need to sort of dart in and out of combat, which is about as tactical as it gets. Okay, in here we've got you, and these guys don't really warrant much more than that, I don't think. There we go. Right, these guys are a little bit tougher. Let's, yeah, gonna take a couple of shots. There we go. And you're down. Sweet. Grab a little bit of armor. No, I can't. I'm over my cap. That's fine. At least I know I'm well protected. Are you still up there? Ow. Should have sidestepped that one. That was foolish. Right. Let's press some switches. Hi. And you. Stay down. Bunch more armor. More ammo, because you can never have too much, apparently. The game doesn't believe in rationing or, you know, pacing the gameplay by strategically leaving ammo short. Yeah, money is just used for score, which is, again, just for your bragging points, I really think. You do get a sort of a rating at the end of the level. You get, you'll get a bronze, silver, gold medal, depending on your performance, which is based on how much stuff you killed and all that jazz. Hey, over there. Cool. And back again. Hi. Okay, this is one of our tough guys. Look, he's purple and he shoots the homing bullets. But he still dies just like everyone else. Not really. Too much trouble, are you, mate? I like this. This is old school. Splatter. Yeah. I remember jibbing stuff in Unreal tournaments. Oh, the guy's dead. Not dead enough. Splatter. That was always fun. Right, let's grab a little bit of health. I don't need that, do I? Right, where am I heading? Got a teleport that'll take us back to the start of the level. Okay. Let's try and do that route, because where we want to be is in here. Hi, ow, you got me. Where we want to be is in here, and that requires 2 switches to open, but where's the other switch? The way I died is where the other switch is, so let's go get that. And because, obviously, the game does not believe in frequent checkpoints, I die. If I die, I obviously have to do all this again. But never mind. It means we get to shoot some guys in the face, and that's always great, right? So, next one. Now what? Now that's... I don't know where that goes. There's clearly a thing to get in there, but I've never opened that door. Do you want to open them? There we go. So, there's also one more gripe with the game, is that there does not appear to be any real notable way to save your game. We pause for a second. Settings, quit to title or quit game. I'm offered no such solution for saving. One of the pro tips on the loading screens does refer to a quick save system, but that's not really the same thing now, is it? It's just... Obviously, if you've got a quick save, you've only got 1 slot. It's not quite a full save system. If we look in the top left corner, you will notice I have lives. Oh yes, it's going to be one of those kind of games. So lives. Let's talk lives for a moment, shall we? When was the last time any game seriously needed to use lives? That's right, they haven't in decades. Lives are a byproduct, as I'm sure we're all very well aware, of games back in the day that you couldn't save. If you couldn't save a game, you used lives so that, you know, you didn't just end up losing the game on the first attempt. But, you know, you die. Oh, never mind, you got another life, you can have another go. These days, oh, you died, well, load the game and start again, you know. Why not? Lives was there simply as almost like a workaround for the fact that you couldn't save in a game. There is no call whatsoever for games to have lives these days, other than simple, bloody-minded determination to absolutely shoehorn them in for the sake of nostalgia, I guess. And it's utterly pointless. I really don't see why they're there. So, obviously, 8 levels. The game clearly isn't going to take you forever to finish, you know. It's designed to be something you can beat in one sitting, and that's the way most games use lives were, you know. If you can't save the game, you need to be able to finish it in one sitting, right? So, yeah. So it's not going to be a terribly long, and then the DLCs will add, I guess, an alternate campaign that you can work your way through. You guys, hi, shotgun you in the back, because that's fair and not against the Geneva Convention or anything. I think we're in Interstellar War. I think that's slightly waived when we're talking about aliens. Aliens bound by the Geneva Convention? I suspect not. Oh, triple kill. Nice, nice. So I'm out. I'm mostly just trying to get to the end of this bit, because then I can show you the third weapon, which is really quite nice. The fourth weapon, I'm not entirely certain what it is. It was mentioned somewhere, but I can't for the life of me find it anymore. The fifth weapon is a bazooka, so we are sticking within the bounds of traditional weapons. The third one's an automatic weapon, and yeah. So we got a pistol, we got a sword, we got a pistol, we got a shotgun, we got an automatic gun, and hang on, wait, 1, 2, 3. Wait, the pulse rifle, the automatic one, must be the fourth one. Perhaps there are less weapons than I thought, which would be disappointing. I would like to hope there are 5 guns and a sword, but it's entirely plausible the sword might be constituted as a weapon and therefore one of 5 weapons in the game. Ooh, I'm slightly concerned about that now. If there are only 4 guns and a sword in the game, that's not an excellent recommendation, but work with what you got, and we got a nice shotgun. And it's going to make a mess of these guys. And there's going to be ammo everywhere, so I'm not even going to care about the fact that I'm burning through it. There's no call to use the pistol. The pistol is made redundant by the abundance of shotgun ammo. Why would I use the pistol at this stage? Other than it's very nice and fairly satisfying just to one-shot pop the little guys that only take 1 hit. And you, and you. There we go. More ammo. More armor, because obviously we trip over that all over the place. There's far too much of it. I would probably recommend playing this game on one of the harder difficulties. You might want to play it on hardcore or whatever the one above hardcore is. There is a 5th difficulty. But yeah, medium is kind of trivial because it's just this. I'm not... Aside from the stupidity of walking into lava, I've not really found much call to... There we go, he didn't even get a shot off. I've not really found much call to really pick up most of that health or anything. I've not really found any difficulties, I think is where I was going with that. Okay, so now the final door's open, we can get through to the last room and play around with all the fun guns and things. There's a bunch of health there, which I totally don't need because I've got 110 out of 105 health. This guy needs shotgunning. Take the elevator up. Spidey can die. There's a thing over there, but there's lava below, and I have fallen to my death in there. That's like a massive score boost, but it's score, and I'm not prepared to die in the name of score while I'm trying to show off a game to you guys. So let's grab the 4th weapon, the pulse rifle, or pulse... Can you call it a pulse rifle? There was a pulse rifle in Unreal, wasn't there? What is this? It's pulse something. Pulse gun, possibly. Either way, it's pretty insane! The guns, to their credit, they're all pretty good weapons to use. To say there's only a few of them and there are not many options to use them, there's shoot and a little else, they're all pretty bloody good weapons. The sword is a nice sword, it's really visceral and satisfying to swing. The pistol, well, there's not much to say, it's a pistol, but it does the job. The shotgun is a good, you know, good solid blast to the face. A turn of phrase coined by Mr. Yahtzee Croshaw that I always liked from back in the day is, "It sounds like God slamming his car door." That's always been a phrase I quite liked to describe a shotgun. And it's probably not God slamming a car door, but it's pretty bloody good. And then the pulse rifle is excellent. I'm liking that. Haven't found the bazooka yet. That's obviously later to come. But for now, that's your first 2 levels of Wrack. So you can see what it's all about. So, a few minor flaws, but it's an excellent throwback to the older style game. It's maybe a little too easy, the AI's a little awful, hitbox ain't great, but it's fantastic, silly, visceral fun, and it's got a great art style to boot. I think it's very well worth checking out, and it's now available on Steam Early Access, so you can go and have a look at it right now. So thank you very much for watching. I've been Meroka, and I shall see you next time.
Yeah!